Hello and welcome to our demonstration today. My name is Andrew Bruzy. I'm the founder and CEO of Vendium Global. Vendium Global has partnered with Go Culture International to help further the reach of this exciting service. If you are unaware, Go Culture is a unique cultural adaptation training service that is scalable, on-demand, and highly effective. So, out of all of the excellent companies in the cultural training space, why did Vendium partner with Go Culture? Well, I look forward to showing you today. To get things started, let's begin with some facts. Go Culture is a result of several decades of PhD-level research into cultural adaptation. This is cultural adaptation for travelers, students, expats, missionaries, and best yet, diverse and inclusive teams, even in the same location. The service performs higher than twice the level of accuracy of the industry average. That means it has a 93% reliability rate if you are curious. Also, it's currently represented in over 40 countries worldwide. Have your attention? Good. Let's get into it. The assessment is where the magic begins. You'll perform a 10 to 12 minute assessment to rate your current ability to culturally adapt. Notice that I said culturally adapt and not adapt to a certain location. This is because the service is designed to address behavioral traits of the individual and not just train them for a certain location. Speaking of location, this service is fully mobile enabled. Have an internet connection? Then you have access to every feature that Go Culture has to offer. Whether you are traveling for business, going on a global assignment, or simply working in a diverse and inclusive working environment, who couldn't benefit from being able to interact a bit better? To give you a tour of the online portal, let's start with the assessment. As you can see here, I have already completed mine, but it gives the option to either view my pre-assessment results or take the post-assessment. The post-assessment is to measure the efficacy of the service over time. As our clients are keenly aware, Vendium takes a strong stance on metrics, and I often say what isn't measured didn't happen. For the purposes of this demonstration today, let's take a look at what results you'll see after completion. First, you'll get an overall score. Now, this isn't a grade, so don't worry. This is just a measurement of where you are now. The purpose of this service is to get you as close to 100% as possible, and more importantly, interacting more effectively in cross-cultural environments. Below the score, there's a short video providing an encouraging overview of the service. The Go Culture service is designed to be available at any time, anywhere. So these videos provide a personal coach when they need it the most. Even more than on-demand, it's scalable, allowing employees in any office to receive the same message regardless of their location. If we click from the overview to intercultural competency, we can begin to see the 15 different factors that the assessment tests, broken into 3 categories. First, being intercultural competency. The factors in this section reveal personal strengths or challenges and are some of the most important for intercultural adaptation since they highlight relationships, cultural fit, and task completion. You see how you scored in each factor and what it means. There's even a segment of the text teaching you how to improve. Now below each section, you'll see 2 buttons. One says Write Journal and the other Watch Video. The journal section is how you can look within and track your progress. The key here is accountability. We want to be sure that people do not just take the assessment and then call it done. And the journaling section is there to be sure of it. For those that have trouble getting started, the prompt section is there to help by asking questions to help you on your introspective journey. For HR managers and people leaders, these can be customized to ask questions related to the company. Now heading back to the factors, there is a video for each one. Regardless of score, you have access to the corresponding video of each section. We know that cultural adaptability is a process, so as you go up or down in a certain area, the videos are your one-click access point to a cultural expert. 65% of individuals are visual learners, so the videos are there to help with information retention of these important lessons. Heading back up to the top, we have the factors of external support. We are often asked which of the 15 factors is the most impactful, and although it is difficult to find one, The external support is where HR, mobility, and people leaders can truly make a difference. This is the employee's view of their familial support, support from their organization, and spiritual support. Finally, let's get into group leadership factors. These factors show strengths in working with teams, adapting in the workplace, and leading others. In case your curiosity is getting the best of you, all of the factors include communication initiation, openness, social inclusion, empowerment, managing change, flexibility, managing uncertainty, task confidence, resilience, family support, organizational support, spiritual support, relating, adapting, and finally, leading. No other assessment tool evaluates 15 of the most important factors as Go Culture does. Next to the upper tabs, you have the option to print or download the assessment results. This is particularly useful when teams use this as a team builder, learning how to interact better with one another, and it creates a bit of friendly competition for who can most improve their cultural adaptability. All the way to the upper right, you will see the bell icon. This is for notifications on any time there is a change or update to the service. On mine, you will see that Dr. Justin Velton had recently updated 2 podcasts for the students to enjoy. On the left side menu, you can access the learning section which we have been in, the journaling section that we visited before, surveys, videos, podcasts, tips, and groups. The survey section is only used when a survey is included by the client. These can be customized depending on the goals or needs of the organization. The video section provides a quick access point for all the video training content. The podcast section is what my notification icons were directing me to in the beginning. Here, the student can enjoy all the latest useful information from podcasts pertaining to crossing cultures. Tips keep students on track. And lastly, groups is for when organizations have groups or teams broken out. As you can see, this is a very robust and impactful service. But we wouldn't be a data-driven company if we partnered with organizations not doing industry-leading reporting, now would we? This tool was created by academics, and as such, the data matters. Every factor can be compared by individual, team, or organization. To help the student see progress and let the client know the impact, pre- and post-assessment results can be compared, showing how far both the individual and organization have come. Let's jump over to the admin portal to see what I mean. This is a group control. As you may recall, this allows for teams within an organization to be compared. You can always take a look at the total organization, but this functionality is very helpful when segmentation is important. For example, an organization can separate out business travelers and expats, and then further by their location. If you have host country leaders, they can pull their location-specific data with just a few clicks. For relocation management companies, you can have one master admin and include each of your corporate clients as a separate group. Benchmarking has never been easier with functionality like this. For this group, we have included students on a study abroad trip. The members section will show who is a member of the group, and it's also where you can add or remove members. Responses will be the individual assessments. We can look at their journal responses, see the statistics for the group overall, and when we get to the SSIP section, it really gets exciting. SSIP stands for Supervisor Survey of Intercultural Performance. Think of someone that's early in career that we want to track over time. The SSIP section is an area for third-party evaluators to say, in the field, this is what we saw. We are here for the data, so let's jump into the statistics section. Here, you'll see all of the 15 factors compared by pre- and post-test. Now we can post-test as many times as you would like to track the progress over time. Now, if we need to see how they're doing in certain factors, we can add or remove as many of these factors as we would like. As an example, if we want to see their ability to manage change, we can narrow it down to this very specific data, looking at both how they did before and after the service. When we click on the pre-test, we can see the median score and range for the ability to manage change in the entire group. These are real results of a client that Go Culture worked with, and the median score here starts at 75. When we click over to see how they did after the program, you'll see that the median score is now 95, with a much tighter range in this specific area. Below, we will see the downloadable forms for your people analytics. In certain cases, we may want to ask, in what ways can our organization improve pre-departure services? What trends are we seeing? So for this, let's head over to the statistics button. Here, we're going to create another group. We're going to call this group Corporate Relocation 2020 and choose certain groups within the organization. This could be something like separating out relocations from business travelers that are using the service. With this, we can now see across our entire organization and use our data to predict who will be ready and in which areas of improvement we need to work on within our workforce. Causes for attrition become more apparent, and areas for policy or support improvement can be more readily seen through data visualization. Now let's go back to the learning section because I want to point something out data related in our assessment results. The circle here will show the percentage that we scored in the individual assessment. The orange circle around it is a data visualization of that number. The blue circle, however, that is the median score. This allows the tester to see exactly how they compare against the median group. Now that is a lot of quantitative data. How do we get some qualitative pieces of information? The administrator has the ability to add in prompt questions to the journaling section. This could be used to ask your team questions related to the location, or even a fun project like a cultural scavenger hunt. In the keyword section, the administrator has the option to ensure that certain word inclusions are met. Let's say that you want to be sure that a certain group has completed the journaling section or grade it for performance. Keywords can compare against however many there are in the group. If you're looking to sift through hundreds of entries, you can see how this will save the admin lots of time. So after all of this, you must be thinking about price. We know that our clients want a return on their budget dollars, so value is important. Because of this, Go Culture International and Vendium work together to get the price as low as possible and into the devices of the people that need it the most. Each user's access can cost less than a one-way domestic flight. We wanted this service to be available to all of your employees and not just the executives. We wanted this to be cost prohibitive to not use. I hope this gets you as excited as we are, and we sincerely appreciate you joining this demonstration. Email our support team at support@vendiumglobal.com and let's get you started today. We are always happy to answer any questions that you may have and look forward to helping your organization become more adaptable than ever. Thank you.